Hi everyone, if you guys haven't already, like, comment and subscribe. Push the notification bell to be notified every time I upload on YouTube. I thought I'd do a video about the Titanic too, even though Clive Palmer's dealing with politics, that sort of thing at the moment. Because he can't do anything on the Titanic 2 project whilst he's dealing with... Because obviously COVID is... Because they haven't been able to do anything because of COVID-19, because of the pandemic. So once the pandemic has ended, they'll start the Titanic 2 project again. Until then, you're just gonna have to wait. I don't know when when it will continue. I'm not an expert or anything, but because they've got to construct the ship from the floor up, from the bottom of the ship to the bridge. Once they've done that, they've got to do the fitting. That takes about a year at the most to do. And
see, missing a penalty. He did so last.
Sorry, I'm just trying to just going on YouTube right now. So there's nothing to worry about. The Titanic, you ain't gonna leave the Titanic 2 project go down in the dumps. He spent over a lot of money on the project itself, and I'm not even pulling your leg on this. He's spent over trying to think. It's about £125,000, something like that. That's how much he spent on the project. You ain't gonna let it go down to the dumps. He just won't. You won't let it go down to the dumps. Just don't worry about it, because it doesn't do. And also, it's going to be some amazing project. I'm looking forward to seeing when they actually announce they're going to start the construction, but I don't know when that will be. It's the new cap, for some of you that are wondering. She's still fairly new. It's going to be fantastic. I'm looking forward to it. I don't know when the construction will start, but when it does, I'll announce it and you'll know. There's nothing to worry about. I don't know when. They'll announce it when the construction will start. It'll be all over the internet. All over the news. Get the idea. It's going to be something. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be something then. I'm really looking forward to it, as there's been some people saying it's a hoax. It ain't a hoax. You wouldn't let thousands of pounds literally to go down the pan. Because he spent a lot of money on the project itself. And that is true. He spent an awful lot of money on the project. You ain't gonna let it go down the pan. I know you won't. I'm just being honest. Because he spent that much money. I thought I'd mention that. So there's nothing to worry about. I'm just gonna put some music, like relaxation music on. So nothing to worry about. So it's gonna be my first video in 10 days. I haven't done a video in 10 freaking days. I know I haven't been doing much videos lately because I've been wrestling training. I've been busy with wrestling training most of the week. So yeah, I've got a Reach Wrestling. I've got a big show coming up. I'm really looking forward to it. It's going to be at the Guildhall in Plymouth. I'm really looking forward to it. So it's going to be something worth the while. So I'm having a drink. Give me Star Wars mug. My sister got me. Yeah, I thought I'd tell you guys that literally Clive Bomber would not let the Titanic 2 project go down in the dumps. They spent a lot of money on it already. There has been a mixture of feelings. People saying they shouldn't be rebuilding Titanic, and there's also been a mixture of people saying you can learn about history, which is true. You can learn about history. It's especially good for kids because they can learn about history. What was the Titanic like? And if so, what did it look like on the inside? Because not everybody got to see it, but there's been lucky people, there's been a lucky people like Eva was on Titanic when that whole disaster thing happened. Her and her mum survived. Her dad didn't. It's a shame, really. 1,496 people died that night, and it was not easy at all. So it wouldn't have been a nice experience. So thank you for 400 and something subscribers. I lose count. I think it was about 452, 62, one of the both. Literally, I'm thankful to you guys as well. I do Titanic 2 news as well as other content. If you guys want to watch something in the meantime, gameplay related, go and watch back all my gameplay videos. When this got me PS4 sorted, because the fan on the PS4 is knackered, so I haven't been able to do gameplay videos since, I think the last gameplay video I did was about December, Christmas Eve if I'm right. So I haven't been able to do gameplay videos really since then because of the fan being knackered on the PS4. So there's nothing to worry about, and my mum said she's going to get it sorted. Oh, I'm not really worried about it because I know it's nothing big. The PS4 is just the fan. Not the console's not like, how do I put it? Hasn't got a. I know what I mean. It's just the words ain't coming out right. So that's, and I thought I mentioned that about the Titanic 2 project, and it will go ahead. Just to put it out, it is gonna go ahead. I wouldn't worry about it because this takes time. Once they've got the designing phase, I know I've mentioned this in a few of my videos. Once they've got the designing phase done, they're gonna do the construction. That takes about a year or two at most, maybe 3. This Titanic 2 project's been a thing for about 10 years now. And if you want to help celebrate the construction of Titanic, that is the 31st of March. Next month, the anniversary of the construction of Titanic. And also on top of that, the anniversary of the sinking is in April. So if you want to help celebrate that, you can. And it's going to be something. It's really my favourite time of the year, really. I don't know what the cat was doing there. So she's a Bengal. Bengals are very inquisitive, for some of you that are wondering. Oh yeah, I'll give you an update on the Titanic the Titanic Lego set once I'm here. I built one I'm still building the middle at this point. We're building the other half of the middle. if you get what I mean. So got to build the bridge work called the Lego set now. We've built the bottom half of the hull. You just got to build the bridge work and that, and everything else if I haven't mentioned. The front section of Titanic, the bow section, is done. I'm really pleased with it, to be honest. I'm really happy with it. Me and my dad have really been working hard on it. For the part, I think we started it about January. So it's been about nearly 2 months we've been working on it. Pardon me. So that's something. So we have been working on it for nearly 2 months now. I mentioned that for the second time. So it's going to be something. I'm really looking forward to when the Titanic 2 project does eventually go ahead. From what I've heard, the Avatar Frontiers in Pandora is coming to PS4. Originally, it was supposed to go to Xbox One S and X. Because of COVID and everything else, and the Xbox One S and X and not everybody been able to get it. I was trying to get the console, but there's just no way in hell that's going to happen because we've been having trouble getting it. People have been having trouble getting it, to be honest. It's coming to PS4. It's still coming to PS5. No problem by that. It's coming to Xbox One. And no, Xbox One. Yeah, yes, yes, it is Xbox One. Just get me getting tongue-tied. It's coming to PS4 as well as PS5 and Xbox One. I wouldn't worry about it. It's just me getting tongue-tied. I get that a lot. And forgetful, if I haven't mentioned that already. So there's nothing to worry about. If you guys want to find out how I know, go to Games' official website, which they sell games, consoles, you get the idea. And put in on their website, on the search bar, Avatar Frontiers of Pandora is the first thing to pop up. They haven't announced the front cover of the game yet, but it's just, the game is on there for pre-order. Even though they've not I don't think they've really finished it yet. It's getting released sometime this year, I reckon about November, December, something like that. That's alright. Eb's been doing that most of the freaking night. Nothing to worry about. So it's going to be something. New cat. She's very adorable. Reminds me of my old cat a bit. Called Tia. She died of old age, to be honest. She's very cute. So, if I haven't mentioned anything else, I thought I'll let you guys know. At first, I was checking YouTube just to make sure it was true about the Avatar Frontiers of Pandora coming to PS4. It left me a bit confused at first, because I was checking news from like June, August, that type of thing from last year about Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. That left me confused. Is it coming to PS4? Is it not? So it is. It's only just been announced live. I don't know if it was sometime this year. I'm not 100% sure though. So it's coming to PS4. Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. The gameplay is absolutely incredible. If you guys haven't checked out my initial reaction to the trailer of the announce of the showing the gameplay, which is Avatar Frontiers of Pandora. If you haven't checked out my initial reaction to that trailer, you're gonna need to see it, because it is my initial reaction. So yeah. So it was, last year's been a bit naff for me, to be honest. My next door neighbours are being how do I say it without swearing? They've got a rat in this what's it? I can't pronounce it, but we're getting it sorted. Just to put it out there, they've disturbed some type of nest, something like that. So we're getting it sorted. There's no need to worry, and that's all I'm getting into it. I just don't want to. We're getting it sorted. There's no need to worry. So that's what my year's been like last year. For the past year, this has been going on. So I hope you guys will like this video. And I will do like reaction. Now you mentioned it, I think I'll do a reaction video now to the official, like, to see if there's any Titanic news. If there isn't any, like, anything, I'll react to something Titanic 2 related or something like that. Here we go. Nothing to worry about. It's alright, I'll be with you guys in a minute. Cat's getting a bit playful. Oh, laying up. Cat nearly fell off. There we go. So I'm just trying to. Here we go. I've got a cat on my lap, so I can't zoom out in this mode. Bollocks. If you guys want to see my reaction to this in some videos, I totally recommend it. It's about this video I'm watching is about 17 minutes long. I totally recommend it to you guys if you haven't seen it already. Love this mug. Yeah, that is Grogu on the front. Just to put it out there on the mug. Yeah, that's right. She weighed over 6,000 tons. Titanic. She was a beautiful ship. It's going to be a long video. I hope you guys are ready for it. So it's going to be something special when your construction eventually starts. At first I wasn't really so sure about it, but as the time went on I was like, okay, so that actually gave me a good idea.
Australian mining mogul Clive Palmer says he will build a near replica of the Titanic. Multimillonario australiano quiere construir el Titanic segundo o en homenaje a la tripulación fallecida en el naufragio de 1900.
Flamboyant Australian billionaire Clive Palmer's latest project involves the sea rather than
El millonario australiano Clive Palmer planea construir un segundo crucero
So yeah,
modelo al primero, pero con una tendencia.
just talking about the Titanic 2 project and the announcement on the side of it, showing clips of people talking about it. Palme.
Le naufrage du Titanic, un milliardaire australien veut redonner vie au mythe. Clive Palmer a annoncé qu'il avait commandé à un chantier naval chinois une réplique.
著名郵輪鐵達尼號沉沒超過1個世紀，由澳洲航運公司委託。
It's going to be something special when your construction eventually starts.
Brand new Titanic, believe it.
You know, I heard something about that, but I don't know the details.
To build another replica of that's going to cost them a lot of money, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. It's going to cost them a lot of money.
Is it for art or for use or for...
Full size.
Are they actually going to sail it, or is it just...
I think it'd be a brilliant idea, and it'd be good for the children, you know, that are learning about history.
If you recreate it as it was, then you'll have to put it to museums, really.
They're kind of unique and curious of what happens with it and who goes on it.
It's like an authentic period. It's going to appeal to those people who say the Orient Express people, isn't it?
I think it's a fabulous idea, actually. Only because I've always wanted to do like a Alaskan cruise, and it kind of just made me think of that it's a bit of an adventure.
It's pretty cool. I think that's a cool idea.
I think it's a good novelty idea, yeah.
You guys ever go on a voyage on the Titanic too?
Probably.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah.
I should have put the iceberg, will it? I got red on, haven't I?
Would you sail on it?
Yeah,
If I could afford it, yeah.
I think it's a great idea.
It's cool. Yeah. Why?
I think it's such a nicer way to travel than
Yeah.
you know, airplanes or across land. Sometimes so we just to be out at sea.
Are they going to build it? Yeah. Are they? Oh, very good, eh?
It's Clive Palmer's vision to relaunch Titanic 2 in the memory of those who served on the original Titanic, and to make a statement to the world that all those people have not been forgotten, and that the future of the Titanic is something that will go forward and be remembered.
The Titanic 2 project is a worldwide venture with Blue Star Line's head office in Australia, Finland's Delta Marin leading the ship design, and China's Jinling shipyard leading the ship construction.
We all know what Titanic looks like. We know it from the movies, and we know
Yeah.
it from films, and we know it from books. What we need to do is construct a ship.
They have showed the wreck on documentaries as well.
And I'm absolutely confident we can do that. We have the team to do it. We have the designers. We have the shipbuilder. We have the historians.
It's an incredible opportunity to be involved with anything on this scale. It's, you know, I mean, we can't even believe that we're doing it. I think the food's going to be a vital part of this journey.
The food's the vital part because I'm having to research what food they had on the ship is the menu really, and the food and everything related to it.
Seeing Titanic 2 launch for the first time in China is going to be a fantastic experience, and
Yeah.
also the first time it arrives in Southampton and New York.
That's something else. It'll come to Southampton.
To follow in the footsteps of my great uncle Joseph Bruce Ismay, to have an Ismay name on the Titanic maiden voyage would be fantastic. Professor Clive Palmer, he's obviously got that fire in his belly and he's very passionate about his project. He's clearly in a position where he's got the funds to push forward with this project, which no one's ever done before. So to give something to the world that was lost and that everyone got to see
Seems to be a bit dark. There we go.
Anyone has a dream and pursues it and takes it to the extent of fulfillment, especially one this huge. I mean, this is not a small undertaking, and I give great praise to the good professor for bringing her back to life again and and being able to pay homage to those people that were on it. And I think that's the whole thing that I'm excited about.
I think the replica of Titanic is a revival of a collective memory worldwide.
It's so well known in the public. It's certainly an amazing project.
If you become a passenger of Titanic 2, you will feel like you were in the Titanic movie.
The first name of the ship that comes into mind, I think it is always Titanic. Now there will be a new one.
I thought it was a fantastic idea, and when I learned it was initiated by Professor Palmer, it didn't surprise me, because he's a guy full of imagination.
I think the spirit of the ship and what it stands for and how it made people come together across the world and the spirit of love, It's Jack and Rose as Romeo and Juliet. And we've all got our own Romeo and Juliet story in our lives, and that appeals to everyone.
Everyone was so touched, overwhelmed by the story, by the adventure, and this human spirit.
Finishing up every detail with the level of artisanship that it requires for an iconic ship like this. It's not an easy task.
We're bringing in some of the best designers for cruise shipping from Europe that's had years of
Will be
experience.
guys as well.
Nothing's overlooked. Everything's looked after. And then we've got a specification which is far, far superior than the original Titanic, but the experience on the ship will be exactly the same.
When I heard the first time of the Titanic 2 project, I got excited and thrilled. It's certainly a vessel where we wanted to be involved, and we were seeking for an opportunity to become involved in the project development.
Delta Marine as an independent started about 20 years ago and has since the beginning been concentrating on special vessels such as passenger vessels and all kinds of difficult, more advanced vessels.
Titanic 2 will be 4 metres wider, so we have got greater stability, more room in the cabins. It's got radar, it's got modern navigation, GPS positioning. We've got an additional deck, and that deck's there because it raises the bridge and means we can look over the bow, and that's something that couldn't happen on the original Titanic.
Safety has been, of course, the design criteria for number one for the whole project, and we have implemented a new safety deck to include all the safety features, lifeboats, and so on. We are not having any more the same type of machinery, the same type of propellers, the same type of propulsion system, which means that the passenger comfort will be much higher, but it will be as authentic as possible from the passenger experience.
Yeah. The passenger experience is not going to be any different. It's going to be exactly the same.
非常悠久的造船历史，这个在600多年以前，郑和下西洋的那条大船。
If you haven't checked out my Autistic Titanic fan YouTube channel, I'll totally recommend it.
好，最大的船之一。那么货船跟那个客船呢，本质上是有很大差别的。那么我们厂无论是从技术、管理，还是其他方方面面，要为迎接这个挑战做好准备。
金陵船厂始终依靠科技创新，并取得了骄人的一击。我们坚信，泰坦尼克2号在金陵船厂的建造会取得举世瞩目的成功。
Shipbuilding's changed a lot since 1912, and the Chinese shipbuilding industry has certainly led the world in a whole range of areas, and I think it's good for everybody to anything that brings the fastest developing economy, one of the biggest countries in the world, the biggest country in the world in population, together with North America and Europe can't be a bad thing.
由
尤其在长江上，我们还经营着最大的邮轮的船队，也是中国的国民船队。那么无论从邮轮的建造到邮轮的经营，我们这方面都有一定的经验。所以我想呢，作为帕尔马先生这样一个选择，我们会全力支持他，而且把这项工作做好。我们希望能建造一条和100年前的 Titanic 一样的，但是更先进、更舒适、更安全的船。
You'll be going back in time to 1912.
It's amazing. I totally 100% agree with it.
Of course, every passenger on Titanic 2 will get a set of 1912 clothing to wear on the ship as well. You'll have the underwear, the bustles. You'll have all those fun things and tuxedos to go to dinner. It'll be a wonderful experience.
我感到帕尔马先生是真心实意的，而且是认真仔细的。他收集了不少泰坦尼克2号的资料，而且呢，设计了相关的一些方案。
The Titanic 2 project will generate a lot of knowledge around the world, and it will certainly be a major global success.
我觉得很神奇吧。一方面呢，泰坦尼克号是这样的一个全球瞩目的这样一个历史的事件，而且呢，在重建它呢，就好像是把我们的记忆重新复原一样，这也是全世界的一个集体的记忆。
It will be a different type of experience, and I believe that it will be an excitement for the public, for the passengers, and will be a great success.
对于中国，对于精灵船厂乘造泰坦尼克2号这件事来讲，我想可以用中国的一句古话来说：没有做不到，只有想不到。
We want to recreate in Titanic 2 the whole experience, the wonder that was in Titanic, and I think we can do that.
It's going to be a great adventure.
Let the journey begin.
Well, I'm looking forward to when this project construction does eventually start. Well, that was it. That was the official promo video. If you want to see it for yourself, I'd totally recommend it. Put in Titanic 2 official promo video and it will pop up. I hope you guys have enjoyed it. This is going to be a long video. Hope you guys are up for it. Love you guys so much. Hope you enjoyed the video. Like, comment and subscribe if you haven't already. Peace out.